Are you ready for your first turn of the day?
Yes, sir. I've waited and waited. Now we're going to know whether she goes hard or not. We're going to have fun.
All right, here we go. Good afternoon. I would say good morning, but it is definitely not morning today. Y'all, I have done jack diddly squat today. If I'm being quite fair, I have done absolutely nothing. Well, I did take stuff from Texas. Let me rephrase that. Bless you. Can I spin y'all around right now? If y'all can see that. Happy birthday, Daddy. Today, he turned a big old 56. Which means he's not 55 anymore, so it's time for him to stop driving 55 and get on up to 56. But I was sitting here on the butt licking my wounds. No, that's Ned's line. Sitting here on the butt watching movies. A gentleman come in, said, asked if I had any trailer tires in stock. I said, no, sir, I don't. I don't really have a stock. I said, I can order them. They can be here in the morning if you would like. So he told me the size, which is I think it's a 205 or 215, 75, 14. Boy, old 7 here about ate him up. But I gave him a price. He said, well, Davis up the road can do it for, they said X amount. I said, well, in that case, I'd go to them. I mean, not trying to be funny, not trying to be no hard bud or nothing. But if their price is better than mine, they sell more tires than I do. And he said, nope, I'd rather just give you the business. He said, when can you get them? I said, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I said, I'll get here about 9-ish. He said, all right, cool, I'll be here at 10 o'clock. Okay, cool, thank you for your business. So, let's take a little bit of work off of us for tomorrow. Wheel and tires heavier than the table. Let's go ahead and take the tires off. So that'll be one less thing for me to do in the morning. That thing's greasy. That thing's greasy enough to be part of the grease spot garage. There's a glove. That's sale, my friends. We like a Temu version of Michael Jackson. We only got one glove. I think these things have a couple thousand miles left on them. Y'all gonna have to excuse me, I'm fat and it's hot. I got the call on the 7. Let me tell y'all, he don't like the call. hopefully get here around 9-ish. We'll put the new ones on and hopefully have a happy customer. In the meantime, everybody, remember, keep it silly. Thank y'all. All right, thank everybody for watching. It's time to go to work.
All right, everybody. I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I'm doing it from the wrong side, though. Oh yeah, let's see what we got. See if I can find the new valve stems Randy was talking about. I think this guy wanted new valve stems, don't blame me. It seems to me that Randy and I have this communication problem. He does stuff and doesn't communicate with me. So I have no clue what he's got going on. So don't quite know where the stuff is. I even said something about it. Hey, we might need to order something. I think I got enough. He talks junk about me not doing the stuff, but then again, about sets you up for a failure. He does not let you know where he puts stuff. I'll be right back. Well, I did find out you can really get them too slick. I do struggle with this a little bit. Don't think that's the Fab Shop he wanted. But I couldn't find the other. So alright, that's all for now. Probably for all for tonight. Well, hello everyone. Yeah, it's Tuesday night. I did a little bit on that tire there, those tires to kind of help Randy out. I mean, the guy said he wasn't being in a hurry. He's working on the boat and the trailer and everything, so he's already paid for them. I just figured I would put them on. I haven't pumped them up to check the pressures or anything, but I did put them on. And I see Randy left me here a happy 56th birthday. Now, you know, that does mean a lot. A lot of people don't know, but my real father died at age of 55. And for the whole year, from the day I turned 55 to yesterday, my mind just kept on, you know, was the hammer going to drop on me at 55? Was I going to make it to 56? So it's been kind of a hard year for all the, I mean, it's kind of weird for it to be one of my best years that I've ever had. It's also been one of the worst. It's very hard to understand unless you know me personally. But it has been a awesome year. I have done a lot of things that I never thought I'd be able to do, that I've always dreamed of doing. This building's one of them, and Randy's done it. I've done everything I can to try to pull my weight, don't get me wrong, but this is Randy's doing, and I'm just trying to be a part of it. This is awesome to me, just being here, you know. It's kind of weird because I would really like to just lay down and go to bed and get up and do it again tomorrow and just never leave. I really don't want to leave. But it's one of those things, you know, it's kind of weird. It has been a phenomenal year, and it's also been very trying on my on my nerves and everything. But I've worked on myself a lot, and I'm still working on myself to try to do better. So anyway, get on with it a little bit here. Just on this silly little YouTube channel, we got 150 days to No Name National, 53 days to Fun Run Cruiser Drive-In. Daryl's putting it on in Sydney, Ohio. I assume that's right. I guess with him doing this, he changed that. I don't know, something just don't look right to me, but I'm sure he changed it if he wrote this. And I've talked to a few of y'all, and several people's been in the same boat. I just told one of you tonight that we just come off a phenomenal weekend of doing the burnouts, doing something great. Yeah, I blowed my car up, but that wasn't that big of a deal. We knew that was coming because of what we do. And, you know, probably the next event, if not the next two events, Randy's is going to do the same thing. We already know they're hurt. We just kind of waiting. So we'll run them until they go, and if we can change anything to extend the life, we will. But it's bound to happen. But we just come off of that phenomenal weekend, and then we come back, and I guess it's because we spent too much money, and we're tight on our money, and you know, when you got to be careful where you spend your money, because it feels good to be able to go to the store and buy a drink and not have to check your account to see if you got enough. Or if something on Marketplace comes up and you want to spend $100, you don't have to check your account. But when it gets so you got to start checking your account to make sure you can afford to get a drink, or make sure you're gonna have enough money for your bills. It's not. It really gets you down. So and again, they're your 1,440 minutes. Yes, it's not good not to pay your bills. We were raised on paying our bills because your word's everything. People nowadays don't take their word's nothing nowadays. So, you know, your word in our era, your word was everything. Your word in the handshake, and it was as good as money in the bank. But it's a little different now. But remember, 1,440 minutes. Keep your best foot forward, keep your head up, smile, think positive, and things will get better. Please quit trying to think negative, because the more negative you think, the worse it gets on you. I like to say, if you think negative, the devil starts winning. When you're down and you're feeling bad, the devil's winning. So I like to beat him myself. I like to stay ahead and stay positive. So, and like I said, it's rough on me too. So I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I'm just trying to help you out. Everybody, do the best you can. If you're not on your projects, get out there and get on and make yourself happy. There's nobody else going to if you don't. So remember, keep it silly, keep your head up, and do the best you can. Thank you.